at some directed numbers. Positive and negative numbers. That's why they call them directed numbers, because they have a direction. Positive going up a scale, negative going down a scale. And a good way to think about them is think of temperature, if you want to put it into context. But let's look at some simple ones now. 3 take away 9. Now, what you need to understand is, on all of these that we're going to look at, is that's quite a simple one, 3 take away 9. But we've got a small number to take away a larger number. Draw yourself a number line, if it causes you any problems. 0. And think about it as temperature. If I'm going down that way, it's going to be minus. That's going to be positive. Or we can call it hot and cold. Again, bringing in the context. Let's put some numbers on. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now if you're doing any sort of assessment, all I've done is use the edge of my paper. If you've got scrap paper, bang it on a piece of scrap paper, or at the side of your GCSE paper. Just get something down to help you, a little strategy to help you through the question. 3 take away 9. Start at 3. Take away 9. It's going to go down. I'm going to end up with negative 6. Now, look at the next one. I've got a negative 4 minus 6. So minus 4 minus 6. But think of it again in context. If it helps, and I do this a lot in class, stick a temperature sign on it. Degrees sign. Minus 4 minus 6. Ask yourself, is it going to get warmer? If the weather mum was on television, it's minus 4 degrees. Minus 6. Is it going to get warmer or colder? Is it going to go up the scale towards 0 or further away from it? Is it going to get colder? It's going to get colder. Minus 4 minus another 6. Again, I can start at minus 4 on the number line. Minus another 6. And if I count the way down, my number line's not long enough, but it doesn't stop you drawing extra numbers on your number line. And I'm going to end up with minus 10. And the next one. 5 plus 9 take away 3. These, again, use your number line. And I'm hoping that you can go through that yourself using your number line. And we'll come back to that in a moment and you can have a look at the answer yourself. Minus 5 plus 9 take away 3. Again, look at that one yourself. This one I want to look at and focus on. These last two. I've got some positives and negatives together. Now this does seem to cause some confusion and problem. There are rules with negative numbers and positive numbers that I'm sure you'll have been taught. And there's ways of proving what minus and a plus and a minus are. And we'll do that some other time. But the easiest way to do this, and give yourself plenty of room when you're writing, I know, and so do you lot, be confident that a plus and a minus will indeed give you a minus. So I would rewrite that now. Minus 5, minus 9, minus 3. That makes my life so much easier. And I can use the same tactics as that using my number line. Start at minus 5, minus 9, minus another 3. Again, use temperature's context. It's going to get colder and colder and colder. This next one, again, look at any signs that are together. Minus and a minus, positive. Minus and minus, positive again. Put your numbers back in. And a 3. Again, using your number line, come up with some answers. Let's look at some multiplication and division. Now, again, you need to remember and accept a lot of it, but do ask your teachers to prove it to you. There's a way of proving it using hot and cold cubes. A minus is a plus, plus and a minus is a minus, and it sounds very quick, very complicated, but basically what you need to remember, when the signs are the same, it'll always be, and if I go back to this one, if the signs are the same, your outcome will always be positive. If the signs are different, it'll always be negative. Now the same thing applies to multiplication and division. Let's have a look. That's a positive 4. That's a positive 2. I could write, if I wanted to, I'll just put it down here, positive 4 times a positive 2. It means exactly the same. Those two are the same. Okay? Now, if I look at the next one, negative 4 times 2. But the easiest way to go through these, and the quickest way, be confident with your multiplication. Let's just get that one in there. 4 times 2 is 8. Go back now and look at the signs. Are the signs the same or different? I've got a negative 4, and that's a positive 2. So the signs are different, so the outcome's going to be negative. Look at the next one. Go straight to the numbers. 4 times 2, 8. Look at the signs. Are they the same or different? They're different. I've got a negative 2 on that side and a positive on this side. So the answer's going to be negative. The next one. Look at the numbers again. 4 times 2, 8. And I've got two signs that are actually the same. If the signs are the same, the outcome is going to be positive. It's going to be positive 8. I don't have to put a positive there, because I know without a negative sign, it is a positive. Well, it's entirely up to yourself. But to keep it tidy, we'll not bother putting a positive on. Same applies to division. The signs are the same, the outcome will be positive. Signs are different, negative. Let's quickly work through these. 15 divided by 3, answer's 5. They're both positive. There's no signs there, it means it's a positive. So the answer's 5. Minus 15 divided by 3. I've got two signs that are different. Minus. 15 divided by 3 is 5. Both signs, are they the same or different? They're different, so it's a negative. 15 divided by 3 again, I've got 5. The signs, the same or different? They're the same. Going to be positive 5. Now I've chosen very easy numbers. Very easy numbers. But it's the process of just very simply, and I've wrote it on here, deal with the numbers first. A lot of kids seem to stick and I can't do these because I don't know my positives and negatives. Ignore that. Ignore that. Go straight to dealing with the numbers first and then work back. Have a go at these. Deal with the numbers first and then look at the signs. You're starting off confident. Look back at your signs. Have a go at these. Use the process and be confident. Press pause. Let's have a look at some answers. 3 times 4, 12. Are the signs the same or different? They're different. Negative. 2 times 3, 6. Are the signs the same, different, or negative? Sorry, are the same, the same or different? They're different, so it's negative. 3 times 5 is 15. Signs the same or different? They're the same, so it's going to be positive. 4 times 2, 8. Signs the same or different? 5 times 3, 15. Signs the same or different? 13 times 3, 39. They're the same, stays at positive 39. Division, exactly the same. Work through them. Referring back to deal with the numbers first, then look at the signs. They're easy numbers, but it's the sign and the process that we're looking for. Keep confident. 20 divided by 2, 10. The signs are the same or different. 20 divided by 5, 4. Look at the signs. They're the same. It stays as it is. 15 divided by 3, 5. Signs the same. 3 divided by 3, 1. Are the signs the same? No, they're not. So it's a negative 1. 18 divided by 6, 3. Signs the same or different? They're the same, so it stays as it is. Be confident. It applies multiplication, division, adding and subtracting. It does cause a lot of confusion when we're talking about signs being the same there. But what you need to bear in mind is when you've got them together on adding and subtracting, bracket them off and rewrite. Rewrite what actually the sign will give you. Deal with the numbers first, and then look at the signs.